All right, we just finished up a little over 5.25 miles in about 45 minutes. Gotta go home, see what MK is up to, make sure the kids are playing outside, and we're gonna do some man skills. I'll see you guys at home. All right, so I suck at stretching.
Hey, Mom, I got
And this, for me, has helped out a lot with recovery, especially, you know, after surgery and stuff like that. This is what I was doing a lot. So up on my hips, like after hip surgery, all of this was numb, and like I couldn't get the feeling to come back, like no matter what I did. And like, I don't know, there was, the stretching just didn't do much. So we got one of these TheraGuns, and now, I mean, I don't have full feeling still, like in here, it feels so weird, but everywhere else pretty much full feeling. And so I like to just go through each muscle group just one time, just nice and quick. And that kind of gives me an idea of what I really need to focus on more than the other stuff. So right now, because I've been getting back into running, my calves are just like super sore. So it feels just like knots in here. So we'll turn this thing up and just crank on it, trying to get those knots out. I don't even know if I've never even heard of calf knots, but it just super tight. So we'll sit on here and just go through this whole calf until we start to feel a little bit of relaxation. I don't want to go too hard on it, because honestly it's about being consistent with it. Like, I'm not just gonna do this, you know, one day and think that it's gonna work. So I'm not gonna sit on one muscle for 30 minutes thinking that I'll never have to touch it again. But if I hit it a little bit every single day, then that's so much better than, you know, once a month for an hour. Promise. And that's kind of how I look at life. Like, you know, we're doing this like My Zone challenge right now, and you know, it's cool to see people you know, busting their ass and stuff like that, but I know it's not all year round. This training that you're seeing me record, and it's been like this for like 5 or 6 years straight. So and then before that, it was maybe just one level down, and we've been doing nothing but literally pushing the body to its limits, and then I'd go away, come back, be at like a fresh start, and push myself until I got to that limit again, and then I'd go away again. And we just repeat the process over and over and over and over and over. And so now it's scary because I'm not going anywhere. So there really is no starting over. And that is something that I've never been able to really find out what I can do, because like the military schools and courses and things that I did, you don't have control of what you're eating. You don't have control of how much water you're consuming. You don't get to control much. You sure as hell don't get to control your sleep. So now that I have control of all that, it's fucking scary. Because I don't even know what the fuck I'm truly capable of. Because when I, thought that I was in the best shape of my life, pretty sure I had beaten MREs for a month. So MREs are meals ready to eat. So when you go away for training and stuff like that in the military, you have garbage that they call food in a bag, and you still are expected to perform at the highest level. So there's a lot of people that have done it, and there's a lot of people that are gonna do it after all of us are not on this earth. So there's truly no excuse, because like the way that I see it, it's like, if there's another human being that can do something, I don't see why you can't. You just have to make the commitment like that person did, and understand that it's not going to take, a short amount of time to really achieve something crazy, like, meaning like the prep work, all the training, all the strict discipline, regimental lifestyle that you have to live in order to, really be ready for something like that. It's pretty crazy. So, but anyways, this Theragun, this is the off-brand Theragun. This Roof Tree, same shit. I used to have a DeWalt Jigsaw that we found one of these tips to it, and that's what we use. We'd be in the barracks room, me and my buddy Andrew, and we'd be jigsawing each other out. But yeah, this is definitely a really good way to I don't know, I guess break up the lactic acid in your legs. That's my best way to describe it. I'm no scientist or anything, but after I get done doing this, I feel like I just loosened up all my muscles that I hit. So yeah, this is what we pretty much do after a workout, a run, and just stay consistent. I mean, there's so many places and things that you can use this on. If you guys have like plantar fasciitis or anything like that, I struggled with that a lot. And between rolling a lacrosse ball, stretching this muscle out is really what you're going for. This muscle right in here. So you can take the Theragun and just start off on the lowest setting and really just get that muscle, that tiny little tendon, ligament, whatever you guys that know its names and stuff, and I guess comment down below or something. But this definitely kind of relaxed the plantar fasciitis through all the rucking and running and stuff like that. And now, because I stay consistent, consistently taking care of this stuff, or at least trying to, it's not that bad. But so you can Theragun your plantar fasciitis out. You can get like a frozen, a little paper cup, put some ice in it, freeze it, and then tear the paper cup out, and then you can roll that back and forth on your on the bottom of your foot. You can also get those, you can freeze a lacrosse ball. I know there's like ones that you can freeze, and then for a lot of questions I get about Shin splints. I'll be honest, I really have not dealt with shin splints too much, even with all the running and the rucking. And usually the rucks weighed about, I don't know, between 45 at the lightest, and sometimes we were pushing 100, 110 pound rucks. And a lot of people dealt with shin splints a lot, and they use this Theragun to kind of relax it, I guess. And so they would get here and attack these muscles right around, and they said that that would take a little bit of the pressure off, and they'd also be ice cubing their shins, things like that. So there's so many techniques and so many things that you can do, but recovery has never been really that important to me until after surgeries. That's when I realized that I will not be able to get back to where I need to be and where I want to be, and even further than that, because or if I don't focus on the recovery aspect. Like, I can push my body and I can destroy it all day long, but if I'm not rehabbing it, if I'm not refueling it, then it's gonna break at some point. So we're gonna hang out at the house for a little bit and probably do some work on the house, and then yeah.